All right, Mr. Kai Solon, you've just been introduced. We've been waiting for you. We're waiting to get the information you have for us tonight towards the launching of the product in a few days' time. I want to use the opportunity to once more tell us that Mr. Kai Solon is a multiple six-figure earner in OG. He's a Ruby, enrolled by Holton Bugs personally, and so he's close to the seat of information and he's going to give it to us tonight. Hot, fresh, and spoken. Mr. Kai Solon, please take it away, sir, if you're on the call.
All right. Can you hear me loud and clear?
I can. Please take it away.
Okay, fantastic. All right, Mr. James Hunjo, well, thank you so much for that incredible introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a private exclusive leadership training that we are doing. We promise that we will get in, get out, and get on with our time. This is meant to be, a call where we can get straight information, at the same time some strategy, and now implementing the strategy into an action plan. So welcome to each and every one of you. Welcome to Project 5000. It's exciting times, as you know, here in OrganoGold, welcoming Nigeria as our 36th country to the family. And we are less than 10 days away from the biggest launch. And I just wanted to say, guys, is between myself and all these leaders here on the line, I'll mention them in just a quick second, all right? In just a quick second. Actually, real quick, Steve, are you recording this? Steve Gerard? Just let me know if you are. Send me a text.
Yes,
if you
yes,
can.
I am. Yes, I'm recording.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you so much. I just want to reiterate from myself and all these leaders that I'm going to be talking about, we will put 5,000 people down in our organization here within the first 90 to 120 days, guys. So it's big time. So what's happening right now? Okay. Also, we have other leaders on the line too, which I'll mention. They have groups and teams exploding on the scene there in Nigeria. And the vision is very clear. Was able to have a conversation with Mr. Holton Bugs and Mr. Ramon Fulcher. And we will do $100 million. I mean, I did the calculation. That's about 16 billion naira, ladies and gentlemen, 16 billion naira. That's going to be split to our friends and our brothers, our sisters there in Nigeria in the course of 6 months. I'm not talking about 1 year from when we start. We're talking about 2014. So imagine the lives that we'll impact with an incredible product, and also the financial opportunity there in that country that will be impacted forever and generations to come, okay? So I want to go ahead and give a shout out to the leaders here, and forgive me if I, didn't mention you, but you know that I'm, excited about your business and getting a chance to meet you personally and on the phone and seeing what's transpiring. But I want to give a shout out to the leaders, Kasia Drazinska, who has an incredible organization. She's in the Philippines right now, but incredible organization that's growing all over Nigeria right now. Miss Eunice, also, to Mr. James Hunjo, who did incredible launch host, and has a huge organization growing all over Nigeria. We have Mr. Daniel Uzadinma there in Asaba. We also have Mr. Mike Rickman out of Canada, one of my good friends and partners, and his crew. He's expanding a huge group all over the world, also in Nigeria, along with his leaders, Mr. David Perks and Ifani out in Canada, major contribution, and Kingsley, O'Carey, and all these gentlemen there, Inacris, Charles, the maniacs out of Maine, Mr. Steve Gerard and Anthony Ferrante, there in that area. Annabelle has Miss Anna has incredible organization growing, and just too many people to mention. Mr. Tang too, with Ibrahim and Sam Weiss there in Nigeria, in Lagos, Onedike, Mr. Ayodele, Stephen, one of my young gun business partners there, Inacris, and along with some of our friends and some of our family in OrganoGold, rock star superstars, Mr. Matthew Stewart and Miss Lexi Larson and their incredible team that's launching into Nigeria. So I want to thank you guys for participating today. This call will be recorded so that way you could, get it out to some of your people that wasn't able to make it. But again, this call was meant to give some strategy and allow you to, create the chaos. Our goal is for you and help you create chaos in Nigeria. Okay, chaos is a good word, meaning get the word about this business opportunity. Get the word about, Organo Gold, this incredible product that's launching there. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, understand, when we do $100 million, it has to come from someone. So if you want to do a little bit, okay, or a lot, it's up to you. And I put this call specifically together. There's some people that really, want to make a few extra, this call is not intended for people that want to make a little bit of money. This is a call intended for you to set up generations of your wealth, okay, from this period right now. This is the season that you could multiply your activity, your actions by 10x, by 100x, by 1000x if you follow some of these principles, okay? Also, what I want to let you know and really ingrain and inoculate in your head is I want you right now to think bigger, much faster, okay? Whatever your vision is for yourself, I want you to erase it, double it, quadruple it, whatever you have to do, think bigger right now, much faster. Mr. Holtenbug says, listen, don't wait till you make $1 single of Naira or 1 Naira to think big in this opportunity. That could start right now, okay? You might not know how you do it. You might not think you have the resources. You might have only 2, coins to rub. I don't know what your situation is. But I'll tell you one thing. This company has made millionaires and multimillionaires off of average, ordinary, below average, car washers, people that used to drive cabs, and people that used to be scrubbing floors and have 4th grade education. So this opportunity is no different for each and every one of you leaders there, okay? Next is I want to let you know that if you don't think bigger, much faster, guess what? The same people other people know them too. You might have 10 people on your list. You might have 50. You might have 100. You might have, 500 or 1,000 people directly or indirectly. If you don't talk to them, somebody's going to talk to them. Right now, it's a race for market share, ladies and gentlemen. And the person who understands that to the core, inside them, that's why you think, what do you think Mr. Ramon Fulcher is doing? Okay? Every market he's going, guess what he's doing? If he sees the leadership not to the point where he knows it should be, guess what? He's personally recruiting people, because if you don't get them, he's going to get them. So every city and every town and everywhere he goes, he's recruiting people. 4, 6+ meetings a day. I'm telling you, I am just telling you, ladies and gentlemen, this is your moment right now, okay? Also, I want to let you know is to stay plugged in to your plugged in upliner sponsor. It might be me, it might be one of these leaders I mentioned, but stay plugged in to one of these plugged in, your upline or your sponsor, because these are your lifeline of your business. This is the lifeline of your business. And one thing I will also say is, if you say something, make sure you do it. If you say something, make sure you do it. Like if you say, Mr. Fulcher, I'm going to put X amount of people here in this market, and you don't perform, Mr. Fulcher's not going to say anything. He's going to calmly put that in the memory bank and say, okay, this is maybe a person that doesn't say what he's going to do, or talks a big game but doesn't perform, okay? And guess what? You only get one chance, because right now, time is money. We love our leaders, our brothers and sisters, but at the same time, there's a lot of families that we need to free out there. So remember, don't take the leadership for granted. If you are able to get access and say, you know what, you've been granted the access to sit down with me, to get some counseling or some mentorship, or even be gracious enough to put an event together, and you don't do what you say you're going to do, ooh, next time around, you might not get the same access, if you know what I mean. You might not get the same time. Now you set yourself up for being a person that is not going to do what you say you're going to do, okay? Now, everyone you personally sponsor, because I know all of you on the line here have people that you've personally sponsored. The biggest thing that you need to remember is you need to stay in phase 1 every day, right now, every day. What is phase 1? actively recruiting new people, sharing the opportunity, sharing the vision. If you have product, great. If you don't need the product. I know I signed up people, 22 plus people, they didn't even take a sip of the product because the vision was so clear. The vision was so big, okay? Everybody that you personally sponsor, whether you have 2 people you personally sponsor, 12 people, 20 people, 40 people you personally sponsor, make sure everybody gets dual team qualified. That right there is the cornerstone of our business. Everybody getting dual team qualified. Let me explain what dual team qualified means. Meaning you are in and you have one person you enrolled on the left and one person enrolled on the right. That means you're dual team qualified, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Make sure you do that because a lot of people in your business, they're going to say, oh, man, I'm going to go diamond. I'm going to go sapphire. I'm going to go ruby. I'm going to go emerald. But guess what? They're going to talk a big game, but I watch the feet, not the lips. Everybody can say everything, but let me see through your actions. Okay, but guess what? Everybody that you personally sponsored, ladies and gentlemen, on this line, you can help them get 1 or 2 because the story is so compelling right now. There's a buzz happening in Nigeria. Everybody's hearing about what's going on with this company, right? So you can help them minimum get 1 and 2. And you personally, if you're the leader on the line, you have to personally reach down and say, you know what, let me help you get your 1 and 2, all right? Now, we have a slow pace, we have a medium pace, and we have a fast pace. Okay, let me explain. For someone that wants to go slow, help them sponsor 12 people right away. 6 on the left, 6 on the right, 1 underneath each other, 1 underneath each other. Write that down. 6 on the left, 6 on the right. That's 12 people, okay? And there's a significance. This is for someone that wants to go slow. For someone that really wants to go super slow, it's just 2 people. Everybody can get 2 people. Because imagine if you have 100 people and they all want to go super slow, guess what you did? You just doubled that number or tripled that number. Everybody can get 2 people. They can see that. That's very simple, duplicatable, easy, okay? 1 in the left, 1 in the right. Keep everything simple, ladies and gentlemen. This is coffee. Keep it simple. The simpler you can keep it, guess what? Your team will start to, run fast. If you confuse people, this is where the duplication stops. And when people are confused people do nothing, okay? That's someone slow. Someone very, slow wants to go with just 2 people. Someone just wants to go slow pace and say, you know what? Help them sponsor 6 and 6. 6 on the left, 6 on the right. That's 12, okay? That's slow pace. Someone that wants to go medium, help them get 10 and 10. 10 on the left and 10 on the right. That's a total of 20 personal people enrolled. And someone that wants to go fast pace, help them get 20 and 20. 20 and 20. 20 on the left, 20 on the right. That's what Mr. Holton Bugs teaches. He says once you complete 20 on the left and 20 on the right on a short period of time, it's just a matter of time before you go diamond. So the faster you can do it, if you do it in your first week, your first month, your first 2 months, 3 months, if you do it even faster, you're condensing, collapsing time frames. I finally understand the game of network marketing. And trust me, it is a game, just like playing chess, just like basketball, just like football, just like hockey. You need to know the rules of the game so you can play the game. Once you know the rules of the game, then you can play the game. When you condense and collapse time frames, which means sponsor new people, phase 1, you're always in phase 1, recruiting and retailing. Right now you can't retail because there's no product, but you can recruit, okay? If you're in phase 1, guess what? People will do what you do, not what you say, okay? That's where you're going to send a signal out to your team and say, okay, well, I got to do what Mr. James Hunjo's doing. I got to do what Mr. Daniel Zadinma. I'm watching his feet, not his speech, okay? Now I gave you the 6 and 6 slow, medium, 10 and 10, okay? Fast pace, 20 and 20. Now, let me give you some laws of this business so that way I can manage your expectations because everybody you think that has, so some of you think, oh, I got 12 applications personally. I got 20 applications. I got 40. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but let me manage your expectation. If you don't have the applications in your possession, guess what? That's all talk, okay? Because you're telling your leader, oh, I got this much. No, you don't got anything. I'm just keeping it real right now, okay? I told you this was a leadership call. I don't want to step on some toes, but I want to allow you to become a diamond. I want to allow you to change your life, to impact people. And, sometimes these type of calls, like, even Michael Jordan needed a coach. So I'm trying to teach you and cut your learning curve so that way you go faster. You don't fall into some of the pitfalls that myself and some of the leaders here on the call fell into multiple times. And I'm teaching you through my mistakes, okay? So that way you guys can get a head start, all right? Now, if you have the applications, great. Account for 50% of the people, if less, join the business. Because I guarantee you, come sign up day, whatever that day is, people are going to have all these excuses. People are given all these challenges. And here's another tip to put into your memory bank, okay? The bigger the challenge, the bigger the paycheck. The bigger the challenge, the bigger the paycheck. This is a leadership business. It's funny to me when people, they come to me with every challenge. I just smile and say, you know what, give me the challenges, more challenges, more challenges, more challenges. That means I'm probably headed past diamond, onto blue diamond, onto black diamond, crown diamond, and crown ambassador. Because that's the business, ladies and gentlemen. The more challenges, the bigger the paycheck. We're just problem solvers. But you need to solve the problem before you come to your sponsor or come up with solutions to the to the challenge. Okay? So that way, you work in harmony with your mentor, your upline, because guess what? There's only so much time where your mentor, your upline doesn't want to hear all these challenges. And you know what? Oh, I'm going to work over here. They're not going to tell you. But this person always comes to me with all these challenges. I'll put my time where there's a person here wanting to do the business versus complain all the time. Okay? Be someone who has a pleasing personality. You want to work in harmony with the people. Okay? Now you got the 6 and 6. You want to go slow. Okay? Now you got the 10 and 10 or 20 and 20. Slow, medium, fast. Guess what? Just like the law of gravity, let me explain to you. If you have a 100-foot building and you step 1 foot off the building, even if you're a rich person, you're a poor person, you're an Asian person, a white person, African-American person, whatever nationality or creed or whatever your views are, if you step off the building, you're going to go down. That's called the law of gravity. Okay? That is a law. You cannot change that. We have laws in network marketing. It's called the 1/3 law. Okay? Out of the people you personally sponsor, 1/3 of those people are going to quit. Don't get surprised. Quitters will quit everything. If you know in different areas of their life, they'll quit that too. Don't be surprised. Just say, you know what? Let them quit. Okay, let them quit. But you can help them get their 10 and 2, or you can just let them become a customer. No problem. Just recognize it. The next type of person, so 1/3 quit. 1/3 will what we call incubate. What is an incubator? It's a 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Somebody that's on the fence. Somebody that wants to get a few customers. Somebody wants to put 1 or 2 people in their team. Someone who's just going to watch on the sideline and see, oh, what is, Charles doing? What is, Onetica doing? Eunice doing? Let me just wait here. They got things going on in their life. They're an incubator, okay? They might play the game or they might sit on the bench for the rest of their life. That's not your problem. Recognize who they are. And the last 1/3, that's why I say 20/20, 10/10, 6/6. The last 1/3 of the people you personally sponsor will get to work. Okay? How do you know who each of these people are? Guess what? They will identify themselves to you. You don't know if they're female or male. You don't know how tall they are, whatever it may be. They're going to reveal themselves to you because they're going to call you. When you give them an instruction, they're going to get back to you within the same day or 24 hours, say, hey, I got this done. Another one, like one of my guys, Steven. He already called me 5 times today with 3-way calls. That's how I know. I don't know if he's the one, but he's showing me early signs of him being the one, right? We don't know yet, right? So make sure you understand that, ladies and gentlemen. And guess what? This is what I want to tell you too. Even the people that you personally sponsor, those guys might not be the one, but don't discount those people because the saying goes, every dud knows a stud. What do I mean by that? Every person that you enroll, he or she might not be the one, but he or she could lead you to the one. He or she has 10 people she knows or he knows, or 50 people or 100 people or 200 people, and could lead you to your next sapphire, your next ruby, your next emerald, your next diamond. So don't discount those people. Learn how to get underneath them. There's two things there's two things you're looking for. I'm either going to work with you or I'm going to work through you. Either way, it's going to happen. Which one? And the only way you determine it is by giving them specific instruction. Okay? I hope that helps you guys out. Now, moving on. We have 3 laws of building. You want to write this down. Okay? A recruit is not a recruit unless you help them get 2. One on the left, one on the right. Because most people say, oh, I got a gold pack, I got a silver pack. Yes, just because they spend the money doesn't mean they're going to be, they're going to play this game. When you personally enroll someone, let's say Mike, you can't call him a recruit until you help Mike get one on the left and one on the right. Now you can call Mike a recruit. And some people say, you know what, I got a leg of business. No, a leg of business is when you drive Mike 4 levels deep. Why? Because the law of network marketing says every 4 levels, a potential leader will emerge. Because Mike might be the one, Mike may not be the one. But if, let's say, I have Mike and I'm working speed and urgency, I'm going fast because I don't have time to waste, okay? Mike can lead me to Susie. Susie can lead me to Bob. Bob can lead me to Tom, and Tom can lead me to Mr. James Hunjo. That's the person I'm looking for, okay? That's the person I'm looking for, all right? And let's say James, okay, that's a leg. Now you know you got a leg. That's how you build depth, ladies and gentlemen, because this business is all about building deep. Notice our structure is what we call it's a hybrid plan, a binary and a unilevel compensation plan. You don't need to know that. I don't want to confuse you, but the business is built for speed and urgency and going fast. That's why you only have 2 teams, left and right, all the way down, right? It's meant for urgency and speed. Now, lastly, a team is not a team because most people say, oh, I got this, my team, that's my team, no, that's not your team. You don't have a team. You don't even have a recruit. You don't even have a leg. But now that you have a recruit, now you have a leg through James on the 4 levels, guess what? This is how you get a team. When you find James on the 4th level and you build 4 levels deeper through James, because again, every 4 levels, a new leader emerges. So through James, you find Sally. Through Sally, you find, let's say John. Through John, you find Randy. And through Randy, you find Afis. Now you got a leader. Okay? I hope that's sinking in. And if you need clarification, your leaders know what I'm talking about because we're applying this business. You don't know that we're doing it. But again, there's strategy to this business. Most people think network marketing is just signing people up, getting excited, running around like your head like a chicken with its head cut off. No, there's some strategy in this business. You set the goal, you set the strategy, and let's take the action. Okay? So that is the loss, ladies and gentlemen. Also, set your proper expectation. Okay? Have proper expectations. Have a proper, perspective. What do I mean? Because some people say, oh, my God, this is a hard business, while others saying, oh, my God, I got hundreds of applications, right? Know that there's people that have hundreds and thousands of applications ready to go. Have a proper expectation. Counsel with your sponsor, your mentor. What's going on? Tell me what's happening. Do you know people? What's going on? Okay. Now, let me give you the inviting script. And then I'll break it down, and then we'll close out for today, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Right now, you need to expose everybody. Expose everybody. Your family, your friends, your colleagues, the neighbor. Go out and talk to people, however you got to do it, whatever it takes. Because you're only one person away from a major explosion. You're only one person away from a big explosion, okay? You don't know who they know, or who they know, or who they know, or who they know. That's the incredible thing about this business, right? The inviting script, you want to use something very simple. Very simple, okay? There's 3 elements to an inviting script I want to teach you. Number 1 is show value. Excuse me. Number 1 is be in a hurry. Always be in a hurry. Why? Because you have less questions psychologically, okay? People are attracted to people in a hurry, right? Hey, I don't have a lot of time. You call your friend or you're next to them or, hey, Sally, hey, listen, I don't have a lot of time. How you doing? But I don't have a lot of time, okay? Next step, show value. What is the value, okay? What's the value? Show a value statement. And last but not least, take it away if you have to. Take it away if you have to. Okay. Number one, be in a hurry. Number two, show value. Number three, take it away. Let me tie this in. Okay. Let's say I'm calling. Let's say I'm calling Mr. Ayodele. Ring, ring. Hey, Ayodele, how you doing? This is Kyle. Hey, Kyle, long time no talk. Listen, hey, we need to catch up, but right now it's not a good time. I don't have a lot of time. If you have some enthusiasm, excitement in your voice, they got to know something's going on. I don't have a lot of time, but listen, Ayodele. Knowing what you know today about McDonald's, knowing what you know today about Facebook, knowing what you know today about Coca-Cola or whatever is big in Nigeria, knowing what you know today about whatever that is. If you had the opportunity to be the first person to invest, would you have done so? Oh, absolutely. If they say no, oh, that's not the person you're looking for, you can ask them for referrals and go on to the next one. They say, yeah, absolutely. Listen. There's something I need to share with you. Are you in front of your computer? Come over my house. Listen to this, right? Fast exposures. Most people want to spend 100 minutes with one person versus 1 minute with 100 people. At the end of the day, it's all about exposures. And you might not get them the first time. It might be two times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 10 times to follow up. That's okay. Is it okay for you to follow up with somebody 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, if they could potentially bring you hundreds and thousands? Absolutely. Fortune's in the follow-up, ladies and gentlemen, okay? That's what I'm talking about. And sometimes you're like, oh, what is one of those things, networking things, everybody? Well, listen, I don't know if you're qualified. Take it away. I don't know if you're qualified, Ayodele, but there's some major things going on. And listen, we have what we call Project 100 million. $100 million is being launched in Nigeria. I need to know, do you keep your business options open? Oh, well, blah, 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 whatever excuse. Listen, Ayodele, I don't have a lot of time. I don't know if you're qualified, but you keep your business options open? Yes, great. I need you to watch this. I need you to come over my house. I need you to hear this. I need you to talk with some, whatever it may be, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Next is, we all know, if you're leaders, you got the text message that, you know, we have a silver pack and we have a founder's gold pack. Okay? You need to create the value of the gold pack. Will people sign up with the bronze pack or silver pack? Yeah, but there's some people that if you show them the value, okay, of a silver pack, they'll excuse me. If you show them the value of a gold pack, they'll say, yeah, I'll take that. Oh, 100%. If you show them the value of buying a gold pack, it is equivalent to owning a McDonald's or owning a Coca-Cola franchise or owning a Facebook franchise, they won't even blink. They won't even think about it. If you show them the value of a gold pack and how that can turn into a Mercedes-Benz car brand new, they won't think about it. If you show them the value of a gold pack that is like equivalent to owning a piece of real estate for the gold pack price, they won't think about it. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? That gold pack has the opportunity to buy all 3 of those if you want. Because guess what? Some of you are apologizing and saying, oh, man, create the value. You create the value, people will see the value. And there's going to be people that don't see the value. That's okay. Let them get started where they want to get started. They're not going to have enough product anyways. Just like one of my good mentors said, you can buy and sell or you can sell and buy. What do I mean? If you don't have the money to get started, the beautiful thing about this business is just coffee. There's people selling these boxes of coffee, not even in their possession, pre-selling them to family, friends, neighbors, associates, and coming up with the money to buy the gold pack or selling things in their home. Again, what is your belief? Have you bought into the belief of people don't have money, or do you have bought into the belief that people will do whatever it takes if they know the value of what they're missing out on? Okay? So let me just give you an example. If someone starts with a gold pack, let's say, I'll give you an example, let's say Ifani. If Ifani's in Nigeria, okay? Let's say Ifani's in Nigeria, or let me give you another example because Ifani lives in Canada. Let's say Charles. Charles lives in Nigeria. He starts with the gold pack, okay? And he sponsors two people, one left, one right. He starts with the silver pack, all right? One left, one right. Charles starts. Him silver, his first and second person, silver. Okay? He can make 3,200 Naira every time he sponsors a silver pack. Okay? That's the fast start bonus one time. Okay? So that's 6,400 Naira right there. And the CV right there, he's going to make 6,720 Naira for 15% on the dual team because he has one on the left, one on the right. And the commissionable volume, you don't got to remember that. I don't want to confuse you, but just know that he makes 6,720 Naira and then 6,400 for personally sponsoring those two. If you add those up, I don't know what the number is, like 12,000 or something like that, okay? Now, if you set some up with the gold pack and you show them, you get one gold pack on your left, one gold pack on your right. Guess what's going to happen? You're going to trigger $70 fast start bonus, which is 11,200 Naira on your left side and your right side for those two gold packs. So combine that, that's 22,400 Naira that you get right away, fast start bonus. Just for going with the gold. I'm showing with the gold how big of a difference this is. Your goal is to put money in people's pockets fast, because when people see results and money, oh, they're going to keep doing it, okay? And because now you're going to be at the 20%, the maximum, okay? For having one gold on your left, one gold on your right, guess what? That is 24,000 Naira you're getting right there that week. So you add 24,000 plus 22,400. That's a whole lot bigger than the other one on the silver pack. But again, we understand that not everybody can go with gold, but guess what? I'm just sharing with you ways, because you have people that have opportunities to go gold, but you're disqualifying them because your limited thinking is very limited, okay? People will do whatever it takes if you show them the value. All right, ladies and gentlemen? And let me see if there's anything that I'm missing here. I'm looking at my notes. People are, okay, making a challenge, depth, stay plugged in. Okay, last but not least, I would say is when you're sponsoring people, okay, when you're the leader and you're sponsoring your 6 on the left, 6 on the right, 10 and 10, or 20 on the left, 20 on the right, it's important to know, according to Mr. Holton Buggs, let's say we have Daniel Uzadinma there or Stephen in, Nigeria. Stephen sponsors 20 people right away, 10 on his left, 10 on his right, okay? When he's putting 10 on the left, 10 on the right, it's important to know, and we'll help you with this, and leaders, let's, make sure that they do this, is let's say Stephen sponsors James on his left. It's important when James sponsors his first person, is going to go on the left and then the right, okay? If Ayodele is on his right of Stephen, guess what? Ayodele is going to sponsor his first person on the right and the left, the outside leg, whatever it is. Always remember, their first recruit always goes on the outside. You're feeding the outside leg to drive it deep. That's according to Mr. Holton Buggs. I just follow him because he's the #1 income earner out of a $160 billion profession, okay? And I would suggest highly that you do the same thing, okay? So when you're sponsoring people, wherever you are sponsored, that's where the first person you want to put in first, and then the second person on the left or the right, whatever it may be. So with that being said, guys, I hope you got some value from this training. I thought it was about to go 15, 20 minutes, but this told me inside me that this is something that you needed to know. But last but not least is go get your piece. We're less than 10 days away. As you know, everybody can only sign up with the $49.95. Perfect timing. Why? Because now there's so much fear of loss that you can create, and everybody can get into $49.95. Everybody. And guess what? When we open up the promotional packs in the first week of June, and they see how many people's underneath them, and the person that says, oh, I don't even have $50, now automatically has the gold pack money to get in because they see how much they're missing out without golden gold pack. Understand the company does everything on purpose. On purpose, okay? And last but not least, I'll say this too as well, is there might be some challenges along the way, like I said. And trust me, the person that has the most to lose is Organo Gold right now. You think if they wanted to open last week, they would open last week or last month? Absolutely. They have hundreds and thousands, if not millions of dollars already invested in Nigeria. They want to open. So know that if there's any hiccups or roadblocks or bumps or whatever it may be, know it's within good reason because, you know, if we could have opened up yesterday, we would because Organo Gold already has a lot of financial status tied into the company. So with that being said, guys, it's easy, it's simple, it's coffee. Thank you all leaders on the line. Project 5000, let's go get them.